Intro.
Okay guys, so for problem number 3, so we have two cylinders with the weight of 400 pound and the smaller cylinder is weighing 200 pound. And assuming that the contact surface is smooth, so we need to determine the contact pressure between the following. So contact pressure between A, B, C. Ito medyo napasobra lang yung drawing pero it is ano lang sa wall. Sakto lang doon sa wall. And point D. So point D is the contact pressure between the two cylinder. Okay, so we all know that yung weight mo, so di ba, ang weight is always acting dun sa center of gravity ng iyong object. So this is 400 pound. And ito, this is weighing 200 pound. Okay. So next, yung contact pressure mo dito or yung reaction mo at point A o do sa vertical side ng iyong wall. So this is point A, so I will name this as my RA or the reaction at point A. Next, do sa bottom ng iyong container, so this will be my RB. Next, ito, I will name this as my RC. And then this one at point D, so ito pareho siyang may effect when it comes to dito sa smaller cylinder and dun sa big cylinder. So ayan, we'll have a line of action na paganyan. So I will name this as my RD. Kung papakabila dito, ito meron din. Okay? RD. Okay guys, so pag in-straight mo yan, yung line of action niya, so they will meet at a common point. Okay, so di ba parang nasa discussion natin to, ano? Okay, but the problem here is we need to know the angle of inclination or the slope of this RD. Ano? So, paano mo malalaman yung slope na yan? Okay, so dito papasok yung galing nyo sa pag-a-analyze ng figure na to. Okay, so paano mo siya mapapaanak ng dimension? So again, ang sabi nga doon sa, I think it is chapter 1. So, di ba sa discussion doon, dito sa subject na to, aside dun sa mga principle, yung mga summation of forces X, summation of forces Y, summation ng moment, dapat mas madidevelop dito yung galing nyo sa pag-a-analyze ng figure. So, from here pa lang, dapat makapag-produce kayo ng mga dimensions. Meron yung mga nakatagong dimensions na ayaw ibigay ng problem. Pero through analysis, mahanap mo yung mga nawawalang dimension para ma-produce yung mga given na hindi binigay sa problem. Sige nga, nakita na ba? Okay, so ang kailangan kasi natin is mahanap yung dimensions ng triangle na to. May maproproduce kasi yung triangle yan eh. Kasi nga yan, oh, similar triangle lang naman yan. Ang kailangan kasi natin dito is yung slope niya. Ano? Because of that slope, mahanap natin yung component nitong RD. Kasi kakailanganin mo siya. Ito is simply ano lang din eh. Method of joint eh. Or by analysis through this point and this point. Okay? So, paano mo malalaman yung dimension na yan? Okay, so unahin ko yung isa. So, di ba sinabi sa problem that yung diameter ng larger cylinder is 2 feet. And yung smaller cylinder is given as 1 feet. Okay. So, di ba guys, ito, di ba ano to? Ito, 1 feet lang din. Okay? Ito, 1 feet din. So, ito, this is equals to 1 feet. Tama? Kaya lang din yan. Project ko lang. Next. Doon naman tayo sa big cylinder. So ito, ilan to? 2 feet, di ba? So ito, 2 feet lang din. And pag dinala mo dito, yan. So this is also equivalent to 2 feet. Okay? Next. So, given yung dimension ng container mo as 5.6, and sabi ko nga, di ba, kung ito radius, ito radius din, which is this one is equivalent to 2 feet. Okay? And this one, this is also equivalent to the radius of the smaller cylinder, which is given as 1 feet. So, ayan na. So, i-project lang natin. Di ba ito 1 feet? So, ibig sabihin, ito, paano mo makukuha yung dimension yan? So, that is simply equals lang sa 5.6 minus 2. So, ito na lang. And then minus 1. So, ito. Or that is equals to 5.6 minus 3. Or the base of this triangle is 2.6. Ayun. So, ito, di ba, equals sa 3. And then, ito, 2.6. So, paano natin makukuha ngayon to? Okay, so yan is true Pythagorean lang, or square root of 3 squared minus 2.6 squared. So, square root of 3 squared minus 2.6 squared. Or that is equals to 1.4967. 1.4967. So, it's up to you ha. Kasi ito naman, pwede natin mahanap tong angle na to. Okay, so since alam natin tong side na to and itong hypotenuse niya, so ano yan? Arc sine, di ba? Arc sine of 2.6 divided by 3. Mahanap natin yung equivalent na angle of inclination. Pero okay lang yan. So, ito na lang yung gamitin natin. Okay, so with that, pwede na natin siyang isolve using the free body diagram. So, parang yung anina na lang din to. So, unahin natin to ha. Okay? Kasi ang unknown lang sa kanya is itong si RD and itong si RC. So, 2 equation, 2 unknown lang din. So, considering this, so let's just say this is free body diagram 1, and then this big cylinder is free body diagram 2. So, considering FBD 1, ano yung makikita mo sa free body diagram natin? Okay, so the first is your RC, is going to the left. Next is yung contact pressure between the point D or between the two cylinder. So that is RD. Kung saan yung slope is given ng ano nga to? 2.6 is to 1.4967 is to 3. And then we have the weight of the cylinder, which is equivalent to 200 pounds. Okay, so unahin natin yung summation ng forces ng Y. Ano? Since meron tayong value ng Y force na 200 pound and itong RD mo lang yung merong Y component. Yung RC horizontal lang eh. And then upon getting the value of RD, we can now solve for the value of RC. So, ang equation natin will be take summation of forces ng Y, assuming upward direction is positive. So, 0. So, we have, di ba ito yung merong vertical? So, upward, 1.4967 over 3 times RC. Sorry, this is RD. Ito kasi nakita ko eh. Ito pala. So, RD, and then minus 200 is equals to 0. So, we have the value of RD, which is equals to 200 times 3 divided by 1.4967. Or that is equivalent to, ayan, ko to lang. So that is equivalent to 400.8819 pound. Okay, so next, by taking summation of forces horizontal, assuming to the right forces as positive, so the equation will be, so ito, negative since pakaliwa, negative RC, and then plus RD na 400.8819 times, so 2.6 over 3. So times 2.6 over 3. So we have an answer of RC na, so times 2.6 divided 3, na 347.4310. Okay, next. So this time we will now consider the larger cylinder. Or if we consider the free body diagram 2, so ano ba yung makikita natin sa free body diagram 2? Or at this point, what are the forces acting at that point? So first, we have the 400 pound weight. So acting vertically downward. And then yung RD mo, so since pa ganito siya dito sa R, sa point 1, o sa FBD 1, so dito, pakabila naman siya to make it in equilibrium. Ayan. So we have here the RD, which has a value of 400.8819. And knowing that the slope is given as 1.4967, tama? So 2.6, and then this one is 3. And then aside from that, we have a force RA, which is acting in this direction. Ayan, pag ganun siya. So RA, and then RB, which is upward. Okay. So, ang unahin natin guys is to solve for RA muna. Ano? Anyway, either of the two naman, kung mag-summation ng forces Y ka, mahanap mo si RB. Summation ng forces X ka, makuha mo si RA. Unahin muna natin yung RA para maikli lang yung equation. So, by taking summation of forces X, assuming to the right forces as positive, so we have RA, and then minus, so 400.8819 multiplied by horizontal na 2.6 over 3 equals to 0. So, what is the value of your RA? That will be 400.8819 times 2.6 divided by 3. Or that is equivalent to 347.4310. So, kapareho lang siya ng value ng RC. Ano? Okay, next. So, this time, for RB. So, by taking summation of forces ng Y equals to 0. So, assuming upward direction as positive, so we have RB. And then minus yung 400 na weight, minus 400, and then minus, since pababa rin yung Y component nito, so minus 400.8819 multiply by yung Y component na 1.4967 over 3. So equals to 0. So we have a value for RB na 400 plus 400.8819 times 1.4967 divided by 3. So that is equivalent to, round up na lang natin to, 600. Ayan. Wala kita. Napindot ako. So this is 600 pounds. Okay guys, so these are the answer. Alright. So let's proceed with the next problem. Okay guys, so for the next problem, so we have here a 4 feet diameter pulley and supporting a load of 200 pound, which is mounted at B. So nakapatong siya doon sa B, mounted here, on a horizontal beam. So meron kang beam dito, kung saan yung pulley mo is attached dito kay point B. So point A is supported by a hinge support, and dito sa point C, meron tayong roller. So neglecting the weight of the beam, so we assume that this beam is weightless. So we need to determine the reaction at A and C. So hanapin lang natin yung reaction dito. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is hatiin muna natin siya into different free body diagrams. So ang gagawin ko, ibubukod ko yung assembly ng pulley at saka ng cable na to. Kasi this cable has something to do with the reaction or the contact force 4B and this beam AC. Ano? So ang gagawin natin, hatiin natin siya sa pulley cable and then bukod yung iyong beam mismo. So, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Ano? So, i-pause ko muna and then i-resume natin kapag tapos na ako. Okay guys, so tapos ko na i-drawing yung free body diagram 1. So, this is for the pulley and the cable. So, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Ano? So, at this point, naging perpendicular siya with respect dito. So, makaka-form siya ng 90 degrees. And when you draw a horizontal line, this angle will be equals to 30 degrees. So, paano ko siya nasabing 30 degrees? Kasi dito, kung mapapansin nyo, sabi dito, ito is 60. So, anong nangyari lang guys, ayan. So, mag-drawing ka ng horizontal line dito. This will be perpendicular at this point. Therefore, this angle will be equals to 30 degrees. Kaya lang yan. So, with that, alam natin, di ba itong 200 mo, inassume ko kasi siya na frictionless. Hindi naman kasi sinabi sa problem na may friction siya. Wala naman binigay na coefficient of friction. So, ibang usapan yun. Ano? Kapag may friction. So, later on pa naman yun i-discuss. So, since ito is chapter 3 lang, so this is considered frictionless. When we say frictionless, if this is 200 pound, the tension here is also 200 pound. It's affected by the surface of this pulley. Okay, so if that is the case, so this is 200, di ba naka-inclined yan? So ibig sabihin, pwede ko siyang gawin into two components. So this will be 200. So paano nga makuha yung Y component niya? Using 30. So 200 sine 30. And then we have here a horizontal component or X component which is going to the left na 200 cosine 30. Okay, so with that, ang iano natin, ito, magkaaroon siya ng reaction at point B. So ito yung kailangan natin kapag kinonsider natin na bukod yung AB. Yung AC beam. Okay? So i-assume ko na lang na pataas to. So ito yung reaction na B, RBY. And then yung horizontal niya, so since ito, ang X component niya is papunta dito, so therefore, I will say that yung kanyang X component is papunta dito sa kabila. So that will be RBX. Okay, so paano makukuha itong RBX and RBY? So simple lang, mag-summation ka ng forces X, summation ng forces Y. So unahin muna natin yung RBX, okay? So RBX, So when we take summation of forces x equals to 0, assuming all to the right forces as positive, so we have RBX minus 200 cosine 30 is equals to 0. So we have a value for RBX which is equals to 200 cosine 30. So drawing ko na lang to, mabilis lang naman to. So ito is hinge, ito is roller. And then sa gitna niya, so dyan mo ngayon ilalagay yung RBX and RB. And take note that if sa point na to, diba ito yung gitna? Sa point na to, ang RBX mo is papunta dito sa kanan. Therefore, kapag nilipat mo dito, yung RBX mo is papunta sa kaliwa. And then kapag dito is pataas, therefore dito kapag nilagay mo, that will be downward, RBY. Okay, so this is 4 and this is also equivalent to 4. So analyze muna natin yung mga reaction dyan. Okay, so di ba dito ito is hinge, ibig sabihin meron kang dalawang reaction. So ito, since pababa ito, so ito magiging pataas. So let's say na ito ay RAY and then yung RBX mo since paaliwa, para maging equilibrium dapat yung RAX mo is papunta sa kanan. Same for dito sa roller. So roller always perpendicular sa surface. So since pababa tong inyong reaction, itong load mo na RBY, dapat ito pataas. Yung iyong RBY. Okay, so unahin natin yung RBAX. So ito lang naman dalawang to ang equation, ang mga available given. So when you take summation of forces x, assuming that all to the right forces is positive, so RAX, so minus RBX, kung saan ang value niya, 173.2051 pounds. So transpose mo sa kabila to make it in positive or equals mo na lang siyang ganyan. Next, to get the value of RAY or RCY, either mag-moment ka dito sa point A to get the value of RCY or mag-moment ka sa C para makuha mo yung RAY. Again, yung RAX mo naman and yung RBX is lying along the line of action dito sa iyong beam. So wala siya magiging perpendicular distance. So lahat ng horizontal or X forces, no need to consider that kasi ang distance niya is equals to 0. So dito na lang ako mag-moment ha. So assuming clockwise moment at point A is positive. So ito wala na to. So RBY, so clockwise yan, so positive. So 100 multiplied by 4. And then RCY, so minus RCY times 8 equals to 0. Therefore, your RCY is equals to 400 divided by 8, or that is equivalent to 50 pounds. Pythagorean theorem, dito ko na lang sulat. So RA is just equals to square root of RAX squared plus RAY squared. Or simply, equals lang sa square root nito. Square root of 173.2051 squared plus 50 squared. Or that is 180.2776 pound. Okay, so this is the answer for RA. Ito for RCY. And if you want to know the angle of inclination nito, or kung paano siya mag-a-act dito, ayan, yung RA na yan, with respect to this axis. So theta can be computed as arctangent of R1. Theta is equals lang sa arctangent ng 50 divided by 173.2051 or 16.1 0, 2, 1 degrees. Okay, so let's proceed with the next problem.